My name is Lindsay Stevens.
And my name is Bruce Stevens.
We were born and raised in the Hudson Valley and are raising two beautiful girls right here in New Paltz. We are avid outdoor enthusiasts.
We love to explore and share our experiences with others. And oh yeah, we own and operate a real estate agency
And a property management company.
right here in town. Follow us as we expose you to the wonderful local businesses.
People, places, and things this area has to offer.
It's time to get
Seriously local. Let's go.
What's up, Hudson Valley? How we doing? Bruce Stevens here today with Lindsay Stevens, and we're with Seriously Local. And we got a special guest in a special place today, Sloop Brewing Company. So this is gonna be a pretty awesome, tasty endeavor. Let's go inside and check it out.
Sloop! Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Bruce, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, Lindsay, what's
How are
happening?
you?
How are you guys?
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Sloop. Come
Yeah.
on in.
Do
So
it.
pumped.
So what brings you guys to Hopewell Junction here?
We smelt a little juice in the air, man. So
Juice bomb.
Yeah, you found the
Juice
Juice
bomb.
Factory. This is where it's at. You know, we're a brewery here located in Hopewell Junction on an old IBM facility.
Yep.
We're exit 15 off of Route 84. Really easy to get to. We have a full brewery here
Yep.
that does a lot of production for distribution, and we also have a full restaurant here. So you can come,
Sweet.
enjoy your favorite beer, and get something to eat, bring your family, friends, and just have a good time.
How many days a week are you guys open?
Right now we're open 4 days a week. It's
Okay.
Thursday through Sunday. During the week on Thursday and Friday, 11:30 to about 9. And then on the weekends, we open at noon and end up closing around 9, 10 o'clock, typically when people kind of head out.
What do we got? What do we got going over here? We got some canning.
Oh yeah, so we have these beautiful windows here. So when people show up, they have this nice long walk in the hallway and they kind of peek in at the action here. You know, we're brewing beer, canning beer, transferring beer, hopping beer, doing everything we can.
How much canning are you doing today?
Today we'll do a full 4,000 gallon batch in cans.
Wow.
That'll translate to around 30,000 cans or so.
Okay, just today.
Just today.
And you distribute all of New York?
We distribute throughout New York State, all the way Plattsburgh down to New York City, and all the way out to Buffalo. We're also in the state of Massachusetts, Connecticut,
Great.
and Pennsylvania, Jersey, and we just started entering South Carolina.
So what are we going to be looking at today? What are we going to see here?
So I'm going to give you a little tour of the whole facility we have here. We have 20,000 square feet. First, we'll start with the tasting room, right what the public sees, right when they come in. It's going to be bright, hip, current, nice and fresh, and it's going to be everything you want in a tasting room.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, so here we are. This is our tasting room here. We have a big tasting room. It's perfect if you want to come for a small bite to eat, if you want to come just for a beer, or if you want to scoop up a case or 6-pack of cans to go. We actually produce some beers for here specifically and do not distribute them.
Gotcha.
So those are called our brewery-only releases.
You guys obviously started in a different location and recently moved here. How did you guys come up with Sloop, brewery, and I guess really where did the name come from?
The name Sloop is a type of sailboat, and it was used early on when the Hudson Valley was settled. It was a sailboat that was designed to navigate the banks of the Hudson River, did not need a deep ocean breeze, and they could just bounce in and out and do some trading and commerce throughout the Hudson Valley with that boat. So it's something that meant Hudson Valley, but wasn't as blunt as something like just saying Hudson Valley.
Right.
We'll never leave the valley.
There we go, Hudson Valley.
Speaking of the Hudson Valley, because we always talk about it and we love it, can you tell our listeners how you got started here, why you picked the Hudson Valley?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in the Hudson Valley. I met the other founder, Adam, in college in the Hudson Valley at SUNY New Paltz. We moved to Elizaville, renovated an old Dutch barn from the 1830s, brought a bunch of utilities there, 3-phase electric, all sorts of plumbing, cleaned it out and set it up, and that's where our brewery was for a while. Then we decided, you know what? let's take that leap again and move it to something bigger. And that's where we are today. We're in a 27,000 square foot facility on this old IBM campus.
Yeah.
We produce now 4,000 gallons a day or 20,000 gallons a week. And if all the beer was canned that week, that would be, you know, around 230,000 cans a week.
So home brewing sort of runs in your bloodline.
Oh.
You want to talk a little bit
Yeah.
about that?
Not just
Well,
drinking everything.
Yeah, it's you know, it does get in my blood often, every day usually when I'm having a beer, but it is in my blood. My father was a very passionate, avid home brewer. You know, he'd give me all what I'd say like the glory jobs are. I'd get to clean all the stuff at the end of the day. You know, almost burned myself a bunch of times, you know, but when you're doing those types of jobs, you really learn a lot about the craft. And, you know, it takes a lot of passion and excitement to get behind something when you're doing those sorts of jobs. So that's where all that kind of developed, and, you know, it really fostered that love I have for the industry. So
Does he take partial responsibility for all this?
For your success.
probably when I'm not around. So this is where everything's locked and loaded, ready to hit the streets. That's about a day and a half's worth of beer. Our distributors pick up every day. This cooler is pretty desolate most of the time. So I'll grab a couple juice bombs and we'll make it happen. This is Juice Bomb. It's our most popular beer. We've been brewing it for a little while, since 2016, early on.
Juice bomb.
Oh man, that's fresh.
Delicious.
stuff.
That was canned minutes ago, so
Nice.
you can't get fresher than
Doesn't
that.
get any better than that.
No, not at all.
Is Juice Bomb kind of the beer that put you guys on the map, you think?
Yeah, I would say so. In terms of bringing the brewery to this level, we were very forward-thinking in the style of beer. We were one of the first people to do it in the state, or maybe even the Hudson Valley, somewhere along those lines. But being in early on helped people identify our brand with that style of beer, and that style just has blown up. I mean, you can't go anywhere in the country now without getting a New England or Northeastern IPA.
In addition to this one, how many other beers are you guys brewing?
In a week, we'll probably do another 3 others as well, typically. So we'll do Juice Bomb and maybe 2 or 3 other beers. You know, we just try and always have something new and fresh coming out, whether it's a beer like Confliction. Confliction is a completely different kind of mindset of what a sour beer is. That beer won Best Sour Beer in the World in 2016. So that's been another one that's been, you know, helped us get on the map as well. So yeah, we're gonna head over to the bomb shelter. Before we get there, I'll show you guys a little bit of the merchandise we have. This is what they call in the fashion industry our summer collection. We got tanks, right? Sun's out, guns out. We have, you know, nice t-shirts, bright colors, you know, baseball tees.
Let's talk about the Grounded Roots Open Water.
Yeah, so the Grounded Roots Open Waters is what we call our slogan, but really what it is we're grounded in every beer we make, so it's kind of grounded in our style, but then it's open to our interpretation.
What happens in the bomb shelter?
It's a place where people can have anything from a rehearsal dinner, birthday party, bachelor party, bachelorette party, you know, whatever sort of event you're feeling festive about, you should have it here at the bomb shelter. Obviously, the name is a play on our most popular beer, Juice Bomb, and you know, we have some branding around. You know, we have old pictures of bomb shelters on the wall with the little sloop slid right in there, because who wants to be in a radioactive tragedy without a beer, right? All right, so this here is our fancy or effective loading dock. The nice thing is we can easily shoot from our walk-in cooler, which is back there. That garage door opens, and load the trucks up. There's an old saying with beer, you know, you don't worry about the mule going blind, you just load the wagon. So we're gonna head over to the production facility now. Specifically here at Sloop, this is what I oversee. All the brewing, all the production, all the beer going out.
Quality control.
All the quality control for sure. You know, everyone's about supporting local, drinking local, you know, good local products, and you know, that's what we do with craft beer. We're all about quality. Our industry is not about who makes the most money, it's who makes the best beer.
In terms of local and like keeping it local, how many employees do you have Like,
Oh,
what's the size of your team?
you know what? I mean, since we moved here, we opened here in early mid-September or so, but we're at the point now where we're approaching 70 employees, you know, and that's one of my favorite things of owning a business is not only do I get to do what I love, but I get to help other people. And, you know, being able to say that I'm a part of 70 other people, 70 other families, you know, helping them put food on their table, you know, and making sure that they love what they do here, that's what really is exciting.
Call that the ripple effect.
Of course, yeah, it's great. Cheers to that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what it's all about for sure.
If you could tell someone that's not from the area, other than drinking your beer, what's one thing that you love to do in the Hudson Valley, what would you tell them?
Oh, definitely going hiking. I mean, you know, it's so beautiful to get out there on a, you know, fall or spring day and just chill up on the mountain and, you know, be outside, breathe in the fresh air that we have. It's 20 minutes from my house. You can get on top of a mountain. I mean, a lot of places don't have anything like that. You know, between that and the river, I mean, you know, it's probably one of the best places to live.
Who does your beer design?
We have an in-house graphic guy that does all of our social media, all of our branding, all of our label designs. At this point, it is a full-time job.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, just to stay on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
In the craft beer industry, as I mentioned, there's always another beer coming out. So yeah, we really try to adopt some sort of, you know, branding that is bright and vibrant and,
Yep.
you know, catches people.
So how does this all come together? Like how do you guys make your beer? Like how do you
Well,
make it happen?
like any good glass of beer, it all starts with a farmer in the field. They harvest some barley seeds, send those seeds to a malting house. The malting house kind of wets them a little and they start to grow, and then hit them with heat, and that's what we get, that malted barley.
Right.
That comes in and we get it delivered in one of our big silos outside. We then bring it in, crush it up, and expose that starch inside that seed and send it off to one of the vessels. It soaks with water. That starch eventually converts to sugar. And we have something in the brewing industry called wort, W-O-R-T. It's not considered beer yet because there is no alcohol at this point, but you will boil the wort, add some hops during that time, cool it down to around 68 degrees for ales, and once it starts for getting around 68, you can start adding yeast to
Right.
it, and then it ferments, and then you start to get the alcohol, and then at that point it's actually beer. From there on out, it all depends what else you really have in your mind to make.
So it's so creative. It's like an art form almost.
It is. It's a perfect balance between art and science.
Yeah.
You know, there's a ton of science behind it, but there's also an artistic interpretation. You know, every single brewer in the world has access to the same ingredients,
Right.
but it's all just how
Yeah,
you
how
put
you-
those. The barley. There's 4 ingredients: barley, yeast, hops, water. How do you manipulate those
Right.
ingredients and, you know, put your little nuances in to create something, you know, that in your mind is perfect or nearly perfect.
So if people are trying to find you or the location, where can they find you?
They can either Google Sloop Brewing, and the address will pop up, and Google Maps it to get here, or you can find us on sloopbrewing.com, or our Instagram handle is @sloopbrewing.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah,
Justin,
thank
for
you guys. It was great
having
to
us
see you
here,
both.
letting
and-
us tour the
yeah,
facility.
yeah. I mean, you know, anyone's welcome anytime at Sloop.
We love what you're doing. We love the beer. Keep up the
Great
good work.
Great. Well, thank you. I'm honored to be on your program, and you know, anytime you need a beer, just give me
got
a
it.
call.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thanks.
From garage to glory, right?
Sloop so hard.